let's take a look and see what we can suggest for you.
Okay, so right now on the left, let me move this over. On the left, this is the setting of the whole project.
Okay.
So my first question, I guess, would be, does the information that we use to filter and identify what can be pulled, it does not have to be in the same form, right? In other words, what I did in this particular, as you can see, all of these attempts, I've literally used information off of the first survey.
That's true. You can, it's only related to the variable that you care about. So as long as the variable exists, it's available to you in any notification. It doesn't matter if it's on the same form or not.
Perfect. Okay, because I thought that might have been the issue. That was somebody suggested that.
Okay.
Then they also suggested that I needed to put parentheses. So I've done a few things to try to fix it. But essentially what I'm trying to do is, I'm afraid to activate it. I don't want anybody to use it, but I think I'm going to have to so I can show you. So in this particular case, what I did was, let's see if I can find it now. So I was trying to identify the information that I needed to pull. So waiting for it to come open. Okay, sorry, got one too many screens open.
It's all right.
It's not coming open here. Close them all, maybe that'll help you a little bit here. So this is actually the alert that I created. And it's still not going to pop up because I'm asking for help. Anyway, so this is it, if you can see it. Essentially what it is we have asked that it is identified by the division. So in the first survey, we've identified a division in surgery, trauma. Let's just say that's what it is. In this case, it's endo. So I've asked that anybody that has this, if I'm understanding the way to write this correctly, is if they are in the division of surgery and any of these fields have data in them, I want it to go ahead and send an alert that we've created to the individual. And that's basically what we've pulled together.
Yeah, I think that, and so what's happening? Nothing's happening. Is that the problem?
No, it happened. The problem was I created the first one and it worked. So I duplicated it and changed the division, and I changed department and changed it from division to department. So when one came in, it sent all of them, like as if it didn't see the first filter. The division or the department filter didn't stop it.
Right. And I think it's because of your ands and ors.
Okay.
I mean, let me look closer at your parentheses here. You have I see your ending parentheses.
Right.
Oh, and your beginning. Oh, okay. So,
this was the third attempt. The first attempt didn't have it, and it still did the same thing.
I wonder if you put your parentheses after procedures instead of at the end, because the first two you need the first two conditions to happen. And then it's or for everything else. So I mean, that's the first thing in looking at this as a second pair of eyes. I would just put the parentheses there. Vern, can you see what I'm talking about? Who else is on?
I'm looking it over too.
And Manny, do you see that too? I mean,
yeah, I think you're right, Terry.
Yeah, I think so too, Terry.
So you'd have the division in surgery equals 3 and procedures not null, parentheses as one condition, or specialized equipment. Or now, Alma, is the specialized equipment and instruments and trained staff and specific supplies, are those connected to the division in surgery as well? So it'll be surgery equals 3 and equipment is null, not null?
Okay, so what's happening in this one is we are trying to find if they've listed anything in any of these categories, we want them to have this notice go out. So if they put
Only if division and surgery is equal to 3?
Yes.
Okay, so I think what you need to do is do the division and surgery equals to 3 and procedures not null, parentheses, and then copy the division and surgery 3 so that it's division and surgery 3 and specialized equipment not null, parentheses, division and surgery 3 and specialized equipment not null in parentheses. Does that make sense? So you're creating multiple conditions where that has to be surgery and this field is not null, and you separate them by parentheses. And in between those conditions, you're going to put or.
Or, okay. That was what I was going to ask you. Okay. That's exactly what I need. Okay. So then it almost looks like it did one part, but then it didn't listen to the rest. So that's why, because it didn't have the conditions together.
That's right. That's right.
Got it.
So you really grasped how to use it. So you don't really have a problem with how to use it. And this is a common thing. Heck, we go through this all the time when you're using complex branching logic and ands and ors and how do you write this statement correctly. So, this is a common problem, and I'm glad you brought it to us because I think it'll be a simple fix for you, and it should work.
So
I think you could accomplish it with one more level of parentheses even. If you put an open parenthesis after the and a closed parenthesis at the end, it would say that you have to have one of the or conditions and the division in surgery equals 3. That's what that would accomplish.
Yeah.
So just with an extra set of parentheses, an open parenthesis after the and a closed parenthesis at the end of the statement there. And I think it would accomplish the same thing.
So do you understand, Alma, what he just said?
I think so. I'm trying to write it out so that I can understand that. So an end at the end of end. Okay, so there's 2 and.
Can you copy that? Can you copy that and put it in like a notepad? Yeah. And then we can look at the edit so that make sure you get it right.
Or put it into the chat so that.
Yeah, put it into the chat and then we can edit it.
Right.
Got it.
There we go.
I'm looking for the chat. I couldn't find it.
All right. So Vern, you want to?
Yeah, I'm doing that right now, Terry.
Okay.
So my question then too is what happens, because they also made the mistake of saying put NA in there, and I don't want it to pull NA. If I add that extra command, not equal to, that would also help eliminate just the NAs, because people are putting NA just to have a filler.
Okay, yes, you could add that as a condition in your or. Are they putting it in for one of those?
Well, wait a minute. Wait a minute. One comment about that.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a text field then?
Yes, it's a text. Unfortunately, it's a text field because they need to fill in their specialty, their procedures, kind of stuff that they need. So unfortunately, it's not a pull down.
All right. So if they're going to put NA in there, then they could put N/A, and then
Yes, that's the problem.
You're opening yourself up to, I think maybe
Is there a possibility here, Terry, of looking at the length of the field?
That's what I was going to ask you. Is there a way to identify if it's over 3 characters?
Yeah, I'm sure there.
Is there like a char length or something?
Manny, is there an HTML for length? I think there is.
I know, like in FileMaker, you can put 3 at symbols or ampersand, whatever those are called.
Ampersand.
Identifies 3 characters.
Alma, if you scroll up to the top of your window there.
Oh, okay. All right. Got it. Paste it in my Word so I can look at that now. Okay. Oh my gosh, you guys are awesome. I'm sorry. I'm new to this. I'm still trying to understand understand how to use it. So this has been great. This has been.
Or- So scroll to the top.
Okay, that should be the first. Okay. Got it. All right. I'll keep trying this, and I'm so grateful for you guys giving me a few minutes to talk to you guys about this, because this has been so helpful. We're still new to using this, so we're still trying to figure it out on this end. So
Alma, I put a link in the chat for the special functions, because REDCap has a length special function that you can use.
okay, great.
Well, wait, that depends on what version that they're running.
Right. Yeah, we're kind of behind. I can tell
Oh
you.
yeah, they're on not 9.3, 9.5.
I don't know what version we're on.
Look at the go scroll all the way down the bottom. There we go. Oh,
Away. No, all the way to the bottom.
Projects or
no. Just scroll
Bottom
to
of
the
the screen.
bottom. Scroll down to the bottom.
of this one?
There
Yeah,
you go.
9.5.
9535. Yeah, that's a little ways back. 9535.
Alma, if you go into the online designer or the project setup,
Uh-huh.
you'll see if you have the special functions. There's a special functions button that shows up.
Right. Whenever, yeah, I know we're behind. I really know we are, because I know that has been part of the problem we have, is we're trying to get them to get us updated. So I know we.
Yeah. See, so like in the second little window where it says design your data collection instruments to the right,
Mhm.
and you see where it says the little green button that says smart variables, piping, action tags. So there would be one that's next to action tags that says special functions. So you guys wouldn't have that.
Darn it. Okay. Okay.
It's not a big deal. You'll be able to, like, if you try the thing that Vern put in there in the chat first, give that a shot, see how that works out, and then email us back about the length thing if you want that. It's just that, I just want you to be clear that you may not be able to address the NAs,
Right.
or some variation, because you can't imagine, well, maybe you can, I don't know how long you've done this, but you can't imagine all the different things people could put in there that are useless.
Yes, that's the
So you
thing.
may
I
just-
actually.
You may just have to deal with it the way you have it written, the way Vern wrote it there for you, and then see what the results are that you get, and then manage it in your export or your analysis.
Okay. All right. Yeah. And I mean, this is better than we don't have any notices going out. So even if it's an NA, then it's better than nothing at this point. So we'll keep refining it. That's the beauty of it. So thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'll try it, and I'll let you guys know how it happened.